Okay, let's start the session now. Welcome everybody here from my side. We are here to discuss this week's All India Live mock, the English medium one. And I'll be taking care of the English section. I'm sure you have gone through the maths one, the reasoning one, the GNGS one, and here we are for the English section. Welcome all of you here from my side. This is Kapildev Sharma, one of the educators here at Oliveboard, and I'm just dropping a message that the session has started and people who wish to are all welcome from my side. This week's mock was also a very good one, a perfect one, the miscellaneous one, not difficult, not easy, but the moderate one. Starting in seconds. Welcome. So here we go. The first one visible to all of you here. Welcome Wrinkle, Vaibhav, Lokesh, Nancy, Akash, Kajal, Prajakta, Manish, Sneha, Yashwanti, Radhika, Pramod, Avinash, Muskan, Radhe Radhe, all welcome from my side. Select the incorrectly spelt one. Precede, precedence is all fine. Delicate, very weak is all fine. If you talk about, say, sucker, it's all fine. The meaning of raucous, C-O-U-S, I don't think so. You can miss this, is horrible here. So the first one, precede, the noun form precedence. Delicate, something which is weak and feeble, or we can say the easy peasy one, something which should be taken care of carefully. The third one, to help someone, give someone sympathy, succor we can say. And the fourth one, I'm sorry for the disturbance here, I am getting from my phone. I'm honestly sorry for that. And the fourth one, noisy, loud, unpleasant, chaos, and such we can say. Okay, objections welcome. You can comment in the comment section. This is an easy close test, I would say. I'm sure people who are watching this session must have gone through the All India Live mock first this week and every week, if I say, because during this live description we won't have that much time that we will have time first to discuss that. You can go through this first and I'll explain that later. Nothing such. Okay, so going at a faster pace, just marking the answers, their descriptions. Prime Minister inaugurated and laid the blank space for multiple development projects. It's a positive one. Lay the foundation stone, I think you know this. Thank you. Lay the foundation stone is something we always use. Lay the foundation stone. Orientation, maybe. Substitution, no, for the development project. Creation, foundation, the basis of which, on which we can have everything built upon further. We are also, the tone is positive, the project inaugurated include those related to roads, power, irrigation, drinking water, horticulture, education, health, disaster management. That means the overall theme is positive. Over the years, we have made long roads, number of bridges, tunnels. We are also committed to, I think, but if I say committed to, in this case, an ing should be here. Let's have a look at the options. We are also negating such a negative word. Did I mark the previous one? I'm sorry, just a sec. Did I mark? Yes, I marked. Okay, so we are also negating a negative. We are impeding, reduce. No, we are obstructing, reduce, hindrance. 3 options are negative, just 1 positive. We are planning to bring trains to our borders. India is touching new heights. The next one here. The PM said, emphasizing the connection between UK and Chandrayaan-3 success. In a world blank space by challenges, of course the world has challenges. The world released by challenges. That means challenges have released the world. Isolated by challenges. Challenges have isolated this world. It cannot go out in that way. Surrounded, yes, of course, everywhere we go, we have thumbs up. We have challenges. Disengaged is a negative word, won't consider that. We have challenges all across the world, no matter for roads, power, irrigation, water, or any other development project. So that was another easy one in my opinion. And yes, PM said that the Manaskhand Mandir Mela mission that is started will make many temples more accessible. The overall tone is positive. to devotees in this region and blank space tourism. So it'll make more accessible. The tone is positive. Boost tourism. Yep. If people are visiting at any temple, university, church, etc., it'll boost tourism. Hinder, stop, delay, a negative word. Arrest, an out of context one. And the next one. The presentation was prepared by the team for the annual meeting. Voice questions and narration ones are free marks in examinations. I think you agree to this. Presentation was prepared by the team for the annual meeting. That means the team prepared presentation for the annual meeting. Past indefinite. The team prepared presentation. I think the first one is all fine. What about the others? Need not read the second statement. The team prepares. This is present tense. The team has prepared. This is present once again in present perfect. That is past indefinite. Team is preparing. No ing there. Which means we must save time. Radhe Radhe. Happy Dhanteras to all of us here. Happy Diwali week, I can say. Happy Diwali week, we can say, huh? So the first one, need not go through the second part if available, if given, and that way. A couple of questions were impressive here. I marked them wrong. I'll show you. My neighbors ordered the children not to disturb them with such loud noise. Hey, not to disturb. Do not disturb me, huh? That way. So they said to the children, said the children, impossible, impossible here. Only three options there. You must not disturb. That's an assertive statement. And the given statement is imperative, starting with the to plus V1 part out there. So I don't think so. A should be the answer. You are disturbing. That is wrong already. Didn't disturb. You start an imperative statement with the first form of the verb, not the second form of the verb. So the only option correct there is going to be D. See the statistics. I'm not praising myself, but I think 7, 8, 10 seconds are enough for this. Need not take 60 seconds. Although somebody is the topper, I respect. I'm not being negative. Please don't take me wrong. But we can save time from voice and narration questions. 9 seconds, I think. Extra time I have given to them. So amiable was the mood, people who have been with me. Inversion, huh? So badly was he injured. So beautifully did she sing. So am I, so do I, so have I, so are we, and such. So that's inversion first, I will say. Yes, Avinash, we have to Avinash, we have to go through the questions first. We cannot say like, yes, this is correct. Let me check in the dictionary in order to save time. And Avinash, that's my honesty, brother. I have always showed it, I think, that I appear in a test exactly like a student. Exactly like a student. If I don't know something, fine, I do not know that. If I know something, fine, I know that. Not like a teacher, as a student, to be honest. So amiable is a positive word, I would say, and the synonym of amiable, which is friendly, to be honest, should be a positive one. Unhealthy, negative. Say unfriendly, negative. Antonym, if they had asked antonym, unfriendly should have been the answer. Mild, these are the symptoms of a disease. Mild, severe, out of context. You are heartily invited, you are cordially invited in that way. Okay. We are entertaining some blank space of this. You need to check the spell. Colleagues, at least the people who go to college with you and such. Something such it should be there. College, okay? It cannot make college. College, no. Colleague, no. The first one only. Colleagues. However, remember this one. This is not a difficult one, but quite useful, I would say. We have an RC about nepotism, stories about nepotism babies, highlight how children of the celebrities have found their way into the parents' profession. No surprise. Okay, I think only 2-3 lines are enough to show you the theme of the passage. Nepotism. What's the central theme of the passage? The natural inclination of a child to follow their parents' careers in various industries. That's not nepotism. That the interest of a children of a child, I'm sorry, why I'm saying a children. The interest of a child is to follow the dreams of parents. That's not nepotism. We better know. The role of hard work and talent in the success of nepotism. Is that correct? You really think if you work hard, you won't be considered in the category of, say, nepotism? Genetic inheritance of talent and ability from parents to their children. Better. The debate over celebrity children's success and influence of nepotism. D is a better choice because the author is debating. This is no surprise. What's surprising? How outraged some commentators are that these offspring seem to have effortlessly entered their parents' field of work. The term Napo baby, I think you can go through this line, you can see the debate tone. How dare you? And such. These offspring seem to have effortlessly entered their parents' field of work. Without any efforts, you enter your parents' field of work and such and such and such. So it's a better choice to say D, the debate over. They have marked the debate throughout the passage. It's neither surprising, not unusual that children of sports, entertainment, and they grow up in a household where they witness their mother, father working in this manner. The debate. One who has gone through the RC, I need not define that much. Outrage, angry, I would say. The antonym of that. Troubled, I am disturbed. Untroubled, I'm cool, calm, pacified. So that should be the answer. The meaning of the other words, indignant, angry, because you have disturbed my dignity, because you have done unfair to me. You haven't done fair to me. That was not fair, because of which I'm angry. So this is going to be indignant. Angry because of some unfair treatment in that way. Enraged is going to be angry. So that's all the same. Estranged is to make someone alienated, make someone strange that way. Okay. The next one is select the title of the passage. Reality behind nepotism babies. Okay. Burden of celebrity children. People in the comment section can think of a celebrity who says, that was a burden to us, that was a problem to us, we worked so hard, that's the story of my celebrity children. Honestly, have some burden? Honestly, no. Hard work versus talent. I honestly, when I attempted this test, I first thought of this. But the passage is not mentioning anything like hard work. They haven't talked about hard work, so cannot be the answer. The struggle of famous families. How would famous families struggle when the passage says, offspring, your children, effortlessly enter your parents' field of work? So no burden, no hard work, no struggle, the reality behind them. The only option, feasible. Next. Is that the same? Yes. What effect does growing up in a household with a successful parent, that is marked over here, with a successful parent have on a children, according to the passage? It creates a sense of competition among the siblings. No. They grow up in a household where they witness their mother, father working and ascending in a chosen field and reaping the, I love this line, everybody here. Apart from the passage, apart from being a teacher, being a student, something we can remember for the lifetime. If we do something that we love, we have the, I love these words, inner satisfaction. I wanted to teach, I am a teacher, that's the inner satisfaction I have. And outer rewards, I am earning also. Love this line, in my opinion. Inner satisfaction, if you do, what you like. Outer rewards. Inner satisfaction, outer rewards. I love this one. No problem, brother. So there is not marked, it isn't marked in the passage, it creates a sense of competition among the siblings. No, it provides them with inspiration, guidance to excel in their chosen field. They have marked, yes, they are inspired to excel. As they watch their parents play music, quarterback, model for the top magazines, they naturally want to imitate them and are inspired to excel. So is a better choice. Need not check the others if that is already correct. This is another one in this age of poly crisis. Italy and India, Vaibhav, Italy and India share Common interests but joint challenges in the Mediterranean Indo-Sea. This is vital for global trade, especially here, there. We can eliminate the options. Select the most appropriate fact from the given options. One of the sentences, in order to make it easy for you, says Italy-India defense cooperation is based on a defense agreement signed in October 2023. I think this is marked directly here. Bilaterally, the Italy-India defense cooperation relies on a defense agreement signed in October 2023. So which is a fact over there? It is marked. Need not check the others. Once we are so sure of one of these, and that is available. Title of the passage, Italy's trade dominance in the Mediterranean. Fine, but we are talking about Italy and India. The agreement, their existence, vital for global trade. You are also talking about India, not just Italy. So need not pick this one. Challenges of global piracy in this security. What about Italy, India? Strengthening Italy-India relations in the Indo-Mediterranean Sea, I think should be correct. And the role of defense agreement in international relations. What about India and Italy? Vaibhav. The next one. The antonym of the word prosperous. Wish you, putting an example that I think you know, wish you a very happy and prosperous Diwali. May you achieve whatever you have dreamt of. May you have money, luxury, and everything you ever dreamt of that way. So being prosperous, I think, is having a lot of things, and the antonym is not having the resources. Destitute. The one who doesn't have anything is supposed to be destitute. Prosperous, the antonym. Expanding, flourishing is going to be synonymous, and this is also keeping something afloat. Cheerful, energetic is going to be synonymous with that, the only antonym, the only negative word in the options. Okay, so which companies are mentioned as a significant player in Italy's defense production in relation to India? It says Leonardo and Messi. Italy matters to India. Two of the companies, Leonardo and this, are ranked among the top 50 of this arms producing and military services company in the world, while others for this and that. So Italy matters to India, and two of its companies, the arms producing one, Leonardo and Messi, and that way we can say. Boeing and this, the second one. Okay. I think this is wrong from Oliveboard side. I can say that openly, honestly. I don't have any objection to this. If they correct me, I'll be happily accepting this, but I think this is something. I request all of you to answer first. Da Vinci, yep. I request all of you to answer first. What's your opinion? Every morning, the birds sing melodiously outside my window. Your correction, please. In my opinion, I am correct. The answer given by Oliveboard is wrong. I have sent this for review. Quick comments, please. Yes, Vaibhav. Absolutely, brother. I am happy. I'm not the one. No, Oliveboard is wrong. Nothing such. But in English, not from what I think is correct, in English, you mention the community of animals three ways. Either you say the dog is a faithful animal, or you say a dog is a faithful animal, or you say dogs are faithful animals. You cannot say the dogs are faithful animals for the whole community without making them specific. Like the dogs which are barking outside are dangerous. Anshraj, you are absolutely correct, brother. Shikha, no, the birds, in my opinion, should be horrible. However, I clicked C, they said B. So I don't agree. From English and this point of view of English, the rules and regulations in English, don't agree to this. So my answer is C. It shouldn't have an article before that. My answer is C. I would say that heartily. You can check something which I marked. Okay. Uh, there are much learners in the classroom today. Much learners? After much, you cannot have a plural noun. Let's check their explanation. Why didn't I think of this? Just a sec. There is no grammatical error. Whoa, 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 whoa. No description here. Okay, no problem. No, that's wrong. I can put evidence in order to confirm that is wrong. There are much learners. You cannot say much learners in the classroom today. You can say many pupils, students, learners, they are the same, but you cannot say by the classroom today. Substitution required. Much cannot take a plural noun after that. Only many can take a plural noun after that. Let's spend our time, everybody here, at least I have some names which have been consistent, regular here. Do you remember when I taught, I'm not praising myself, but putting something that if we come across something and we come across that again, we remember a piece of like, yes, we have gone through this before. Remember, this is quite normal. We discuss in classes, you are busy doing something. Probably on 30th of August or such, when I made a lot of mock tests from my side and made you attempt those, I discussed this. Lokesh, he spent his time doing something. Remember? So the same here. You spend your time doing something. There should be an ing after spend. Do strolling? No, it should be ing after that. A better choice. No third form, substitution required. There is a verb available. Why are you saying doing, strolling? Drop this do part. Strolling itself is all correct. Thanks to all who said yes. Thank you so much for your presence today and that day. That was my wrong answer. I learned this today. I learned this today. I marked this wrong. I confirmed in the dictionary. They are correct. It was a spiritual communication. The meaning of the word communion is honestly used for such conversations like spiritual, I would say the only keyword I should mark here, or something related to that. So that is all fine. Communion, it is used for such contexts. That he found with her, I thought he had with her. Not with her should be okay, but dictionary says communion with. Have, they say in communion with. So I thought there should be an error in C. I thought that, but that was amazing. Something I learned today. I request you to learn today onwards, that you have some spiritual communication that they call spiritual communion, and you have that with someone. Welcome, Pooja, Babita, good evening. Hey dear. That was impressive, okay? Select the sentence in which the ing form of a verb expresses the continuity of an action. See, they are asking participles and gerunds and verb forms with the help of ing. You are taught, the day you are taught, kal nemi. Ing can be a verb, it can be a preposition, it can be a conjunction, it can be an adjective, it can be a noun, can be a verb, of course. The first one, children are playing together. Yes, it shows continuity. What about the other statements? Swimming is my favorite way. Swimming is a noun here, a gerund here. Her favorite hobby is painting. That's another one. I love teaching. And such. The documentary about the wonders of the ocean was incredibly interesting. That's an adjective. That was amazing. That's interesting and such. Adjective, present participle, gerund, the only verb combination out there. This was something unique. Let's learn verb advance again. My sister said to me, do not watch that movie. How can I say in the indirect narration this movie? This becomes that. That will become no other word. That can't be this. So impossible. He or she forbade me to watch that movie. Seems okay. Forbade to me? No. No to. It's a transitive one. She forbade me to watch that movie. All fine. She forbid. Impossible. In the present tense, you can't have a singular subject without an SES. Ajay, welcome. Next. She is a person who speaks many languages. You have to mark the one word for the one who speaks many languages. Translator is not the one who speaks many languages, he translates. You are speaking something in Hindi, he's going to translate that in English, he's a translator. Philologist is the one who phil is to love, logy is to study, who loves studying. And the one who loves studying, he will go through many languages in general. So he is a linguist in general, the one who loves languages, who studies languages in that way. So no. He studies languages, not speaks. Orator is the one who speaks, who orates, narrates, says, that way. So poly, multiple, glot, speaking, polyglot. I know you know this. The poet carefully writes the verses. The critic need not go to the next one. The poet carefully writes the verses. The why future? Why past? Why have? 10 seconds? Oh, I took some extra time. Sorry. Synonym of the word plausible, feasible, possible. Synonym. Forward is not the synonym of plausible. Total is not the synonym. Reasonable, possible. This is, I think, reasonable. We can buy this at this rate. Fine. Hours, not at all. The waters had indeed thrown up an unprecedented catch. You have to mark the meaning of unprecedented. This is the first one that we came across today in this set. You have precede, something which exists before, pre and seed. Opposite is proceed. Say you were saying something, proceed further. Something which is precedented, something which was unprecedented. Something which happened before, precedented we can say. Something which has not happened before yet. Scoring 200 plus runs in an ODI. That was an unprecedented innings, something which hasn't happened before. The sudden departure of the key members caused disruption. Opposite of departure. For trains, planes, we have arrival, departure. Arriving at 11:13, departed at 11:15. Delay, exit, break. Nope. These are the common words we come across on a daily basis. Some people here know this. I taught probably last week or the last week, not before that. Make hay while the sun shines. Hundreds of years ago, we didn't have electricity or access to electricity. And then you can't be in a room and just turn the lights on and show something on the panel and camera and access either from this side or that side. We could use or make use of the sunlight to watch things during the night time. Everything was inaccessible in my opinion. So make hay, do something while the sun shines. While the sun is shining, you can make use of the sunlight, light, because at night you can't do anything. So take advantage of something. The sun is giving you light, the natural one. You can take advantage of that. Take advantage of a situation until you can. Thanks everybody for answering so precisely. This was the next one which I marked wrong. That means I learned something new today again. That was the next one I marked wrong, to be honest. A person with a lot of experience and sophistication, especially in practical matters. Man of letters, I thought should be the answer, but I was wrong. Man of the world, I thought, honestly, as a student, as a teacher also, because I didn't know this. It doesn't exist, in my opinion. Man of straw, the person who is of no importance, of less importance in that way. I knew this. Man of few words, I know man of word. Few words, I don't think so it exists. So in my opinion, the little knowledge that I had, it didn't exist. It didn't exist. It's not the answer. I clicked this, which went wrong. Which went wrong. Reticent, Varsha, impressive. Thank you. Yes. So you are asking for a person with a lot of experience and sophistication, especially in practical matters, cannot be the man of letters. Because if you talk about letters, words, sentences, you talk about a language, it's literature. So the man who is a poet is someone just like Shakespeare, Kalidas, is supposed to be a man of letters. No, experience and sophistication in practical matters need not define man of letters. The answer is man of the world. Man of straw, I think you know. Of less importance, and man of few words, it exists. Reticent, say shy, not willing to engage in a conversation. Yep. The one who cannot break the ice, we can say. So all of them exist, and I was only aware of these two. That was something I learned today. Again, couple of things. Okay, next. The family awaited the blank space of their relatives. Come on, so easy. You are waiting for the arrival of your relatives from overseas. They are coming from the US, from the UK, from Italy, and I'm waiting for that. Faith, flow, repetition do not match the context here. The homophone of the word maize is, the first one is mare, an idiom, mare's nest, a female horse. No, maize, homophone, which sounds the same. The third one is mace. I honestly do not know. The fourth one is an adjective, you know, mere. That was mere formality, of no importance, of little importance in that way. But I think if you talk about the homonym, homophone, sound same. Maize will be maize. This is corn, I think, sweet corns and such. And this is maze, a puzzle, we can say. Let's see the meaning of M-A-C-E. The first one, yeah, they are the homophones, sounding same. Maze, a network of paths designed as a puzzle. Yep. The second one is sweet corn and corns in that way. The third one is the female horse, mare's nest. The fourth one, mere, to emphasize small, insignificant. M-A-C-E can refer to a ceremonial staff or a spice. Okay, no problem. We can answer that. The tranquil setting of the facility, an establishment or for the treatment of the chronically ill, provided patients with the necessary care and support to support in their recovery, improve their overall well-being, are staying in a, this is a new way, actually that's a filler, but a new way, not a new way. SSC is fond of asking fillers and one words in fillers. So this is a one word asked in filler, you say. You are talking about patients, and patients stay in an auditorium. In auditorium, we sit and we actually listen to some piece of music, play, drama, sports in that way. Music, I would better say, or we watch that, not auditorium. Museum, place for those antique items from the past, not that way. Planetarium, this is for planets and such. For planets, stars and planets and such. A sanatorium is the place for invalids. In my sheets also, the vocabulary, once you have this. Sanatorium, the place for the sick people, the ill people, chronically ill. Sanatorium, the place where those ill people or sick people stay. The company decided to blank space its computer systems to improve efficiency. Of course, you will be upgrading your computer systems upfront. We get upfront discount when we order something using a credit card, the applicable one. So upfront is going to be bold, or instant discount for discount purposes and such. Not, we won't be that way. Downplay is to make something of less importance. Play, downplay in that way. Desert is to, what should I say? Stop. He was deserted by the family. His family left him. He was deserted by the company. His company expelled him that way. No, just upgrading your softwares, computers to improve efficiency. He has the blank space to be one of the best team players. The first thing is you need a noun here. You need a noun here. Here, he has the blank space. The unpromising seems to be an adjective. Potential, fine. Enjoy is a verb. Restriction, no. He has the potential, he has the capability to be one of the best team players. Unpromising, not promising, we won't be expecting results from that. And that was a promising one. That means we expected something to be there. Promising, unpromising. Enjoy, restrict, you know the meaning of these words. This is only a blank space notification. We are SSC students, whether for CGL, for this or that. Don't we know anything about the notifications? Notification. My relatives have not released any notification. SSC is not my relative either. Associative notification. Superlative degree. Tentative, the provisional, not the fixed one. Dates may change. Next. Another RC, I would say. Obesity has been, this had a fantastic question. This had a fantastic question. Obesity has been declared an epidemic that doesn't discriminate based on age, gender, ethnicity, and thus needs urgent. Did I go through this? Yes, I did, but I didn't go through this completely. Okay, yes, I went through this. So what's the key reason for urging children and adolescents to limit junk food consumption? You are talking about junk food here. Where have you talked about junk food? And to limit children and adolescents who consume junk will be vulnerable during the final wave, which will affect the younger category. No, there is another statement. Just a sec. Urging children to limit junk food consumption. That's the tone here. These children, adolescents, should be more cautious while having junk foods during pandemic situations due to the compromise of immunity. The answer lies here. Due to the compromise of immunity in the individuals and further increasing the organ damage. So you are compromising your immunity, and you may, the next line, junk food is often more expensive, not marked in the passage. Regular junk food intake can contribute to a decline in immunity. Answer. Of course, did not check the others. That which is the antonym of the word adverse. When you talk about situations being adverse, they are difficult situations, adverse situations, problematic situations. You may have to mark the antonym. A positive word should be there. Antagonist is the villain of a movie, play, drama in such way. The hero, the protagonist, the villain is the antagonist. So, yes. Detrimental is harmful, so that will be synonymous, which can be conducive, can support, so that's the antonym. Condescending, remember condescending? Weber and some people here, descending. I am superior, you guys are like descending order for me. I am the tallest, you are the descending one. Feeling inferior for someone, feeling superior for yourself is condescending that way. So conducive, supporting, not opposing or harming them. According to Pan India survey, what percentage of children, actually I didn't go through this RC, I don't know why, and I answered all the questions just by looking at the keywords available in the RC, because questions were such. 9 to 14 years, what percentage did they mention for eating packed food? 13,000 children between the ages of 9 to 14 reported 93% ate packaged food or packed foods. For packed food, you're asking for 9 to 14, 93. So it should be between 90 to 95%. Okay, next one. That was amazing. The given passages, that was amazing. It's an editorial, maybe. It's a research paper, no, because in research paper, you do some research, you do some innovation, you make things, you discover new things, you define the data. If I have done not PhD but MTech, Master of Technology, and I have completed my thesis for which I submitted or published 2 research papers, the international journals I published, and we made totally new research. If we are sending packets this way, many packets will be delivered, some of them will be dropped, we can analyze them and know such data is marked here as per the research paper. Okay, it's an editorial, maybe. It's a news report, maybe. It's a review article, no one is reviewing anything. The decision review in that way, need not mention that, won't go in deep for that. How can we discriminate an editorial and a news report? That was impressive. Vaibhav, let me click what you have said, a news report. Oh, brother, we went wrong. That's an editorial. Sir, difference between that? Now, people who ask, sir, how to identify this and that? Come on, be present in the classes. And if you feel envious, somebody is scoring 96 out of 100, you are getting some 82 out of 100. That's the difference. He, she is present every single time. And when we come across such, I can show, elaborate with the help of examples precisely, not just by marking words. Actually, an editorial is this, report is this. You can never answer correctly. Actually, this is an editorial because the difference between an editorial and a news report is quite easy. In my opinion, you probably know this. A news report is an unbiased opinion. India lost the game by 27 runs. India lost a series after 12 years at home. That's news. No biased opinion. But I think if you have gone through some editorials in the Hindu news, any newspaper, if I say, they are published by someone. Like I went through an RC through an editorial by Shashi Tharoor. Now, if this guy says something, either he'll be supporting the part or he'll be opposing the part. He will have some opinion. Like, it is time for Rohit Sharma to retire from tests. This is not news. Is that news? It is time for Virat Kohli to bat at number 4. Is that a piece of news? No. These opinions are marked in editorials because they are written by somebody specific. Maybe some assistant professor, maybe some professor, maybe a journalist himself, maybe some politician, maybe someone such, a writer, a novelist and such, and they have their opinions. They either support something, negate something, oppose something in that way. That's an editorial. A news report can never be biased, can never have opinions. So the passage says, children who consume this and that. See the last lines. There is an urgent need to spread awareness among children and young adults about these harmful effects of junk food. If I am publishing news like India lost the series by 2-0 that way, will I be saying there's an urgent need to change the captain of Indian cricket team? It can't be a part of news. It can only be a part of an editorial published by someone who probably thinks the time is over for this captain, they should retire, etc. Thank you, Ansh, Nancy, Vaibhav, Aditya, Lokesh for being here. This is something I cannot express in words. This is something I can show you. Thanks a lot for being here. Okay, the next one. Their artistic endeavors not only provide comfort but also support a sense of connection. Whose artistic endeavors you're talking about here? Throughout history, one effective way people have coped with loneliness is through creativity. Seems to us generally dogmatic. Yep. Throughout history, one way people have coped with loneliness is through creativity. So B is the starting one, but B is available in 2 options. Okay. This creative process allows them to substitute the sense of community often found in relationships with someone profoundly personal yet universally relatable. By transforming their feelings into art, music, literature, isolated individuals, I need to think about that again because I as a person need to concentrate, which I cannot by reading out them loud. This process, throughout the history, B will be the first one for sure. So a couple of options should be the answer. B, C. Creativity, this process. Which process? It should be BDC, I think. BDC. Yes, that is the answer. Why? Because in B, which is a completely descriptive one, no Viplavi, no Viplavi, no dear Viplavi. Because if you put C directly after B, it'll ask you a question. This creative process, which, have you defined any process? Have you defined any process which we can relate now? No. Define a process first. Throughout history, one way people have coped with loneliness is through creativity. Which creative process we have marked? By transforming your feelings, experiences into art, music, literature, people have found a means to express themselves and connect with the others on a deeper level. And this process allows them to substitute the sense of community. So isolated people are getting connected with the others. Now we can say that's the sense of community found in relationships with this, and that. So B, D, C, the answer. Objections welcome. Next one. For instance, there is an example. The examples should be put after some hypothesis or theory. Let me show you the passage first. One notable issue is that issue of what? This genetic predisposition of what? This. You can start with D. Island life is famously such, characterized by stunning landscapes, a close-knit community, yet it also comes with unique health challenges that can be surprising. Starting with D, the problem in island life. Now that may take B. We have another option starting with no, a couple of options starting with D. So either A or B should be the answer. Island life is such, marked by stunning landscapes, close-knit community, but comes with some unique health challenges. Can you define some health challenges? One of them is that they tend to experience disproportionately higher rates of rare genetically transmitted diseases, a phenomenon attributed to the limited gene pool isolation, and that's the example of such a disease. For example, this who inhabit this in the ocean shows, these people probably, show a significantly higher than average incident of some deficiency, a condition that hampers the body's ability to utilize certain fats for energy. So we have a problem, that's the problem, that's the example. D, B, A should be the passage, and D, B, A should be the passage. Problems, one of the problems, and for example, yes, marking that theory here, that's the example. 3 more to finish. This is quite easy. The first one says USA. What is USA? The second one says USA based. What is USA? The third one says USA. What is USA? I hope you can say, judge what is USA. The acronym I'm talking about. STAM. What is that? STAM. What is that? STAM. What is that? Only a few people, children from diverse backgrounds, see themselves having careers in science, technology, engineering, and maths. STAM. D is the most descriptive one. Let's start with D. Need not think about the others. We have easy options. Can start. Yes, Ajay. Yes, brother. Yep. Another one. Because the change with change. As we see that science has changed the face of the earth with its too many wonderful inventions and discoveries. Okay, I thought B is a descriptive one, but it's not. Once I read C. This is the age of science and technology. Starting with C, available in just one, can go ahead. This is the age of science and technology. You can talk about the rest. Saving time and going ahead in examinations, since we have just one close option. And the last but not the least one, ineffable is something which cannot be described. Something which cannot be described. Emotions, I don't know. And you have to mark the antonym. Okay, antonym. Something which can be described. Intense, nope. Hardly, nope. Expressible, something which can be expressed, something which cannot be expressed. That's the whole point. Thank you so much for being here. That was a good test. A couple of things I learned new today. Communion with a man of few words, man of the world, I learned today. Thank you so much for being here. See you pretty soon in the next one. Tomorrow for the live class, and yesterday we had the one. The live count is not what I expect. No problem if people are not willing to. No problem. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Vaibhav, Pramod, Lokesh, Aditya, and everybody here. Kajal, Ajay, One more wonderful session, sir. Thank you so much, brother. One more beautiful comment from your side. Viplavi, Ansh, thank you. Wrinkle, Suman, Isha, Muskan. Wow. Nancy, happy Diwali week to you too. Not for me because I have back-to-back classes. Yashwanti, Ajay, Nancy, and all of you here. Thank you. See you pretty soon in the classes. Thank you, everyone.